Damien Barrett, who is across every issue in football because he's the best journalist in town in football by a long way. Welcome to you, the Warrior.
Thank you, Das. And Jason's just hinting there could be a late change at Hawthorn, but we're not going to go
anything just yet, are we?
Off air you were.
I can't talk.
The man you just heard then, of course, is a legend of the Melbourne Football Club, six-time All-Australian, Victorian captain, and just put a lot of off-field work into the side that we're going to see tonight. Welcome to you, the Lone Wolf, Garry.
Very nice to be here, Duke. Big night, beautiful night. MCG, lights on, get down there, watch the game. Our great mate in Forsler is so busy these days and so popular, he gets booked out a year in advance. He had a pre-existing commitment to Adelaide over the next 5 days, in actual fact, Warrior. So that is why he's not with us, sadly, tonight, but he'll be back and joining us again next Friday night.
What sort of coin would it take to get the Foss for 5 days?
I would have thought 3 a day at about 5. That's 15 by about, that's 75.
Just a reasonable weekend's work for the Foss.
Just a reminder, tomorrow from lunchtime, we are at Amy Stadium in Adelaide for the Crows and the Cats. Plenty of interest in that game over there. So the Super Saturday tomorrow starts from midday. Spud's going to be involved in that, as well as Damo and Gaz. And one thing you know, Duke, because it's nice to welcome you back into the box, Luke Darcy, All-Australian from the Western Bulldogs. One thing you know about an interstate trip and the Triple M boys is they are very, very poor friends. Poor bedfellows. So as soon as the boys have got to get up early, got to get on a plane, got to go interstate, and broadcast, trouble follows.
You talking about yourself again, JB?
No.
Very self-indulgent.
No, I'm including everyone in that. Maybe not yourself, Purple, because you're one of those more even contributors, but I think Spud especially doesn't handle plane travel particularly well, so you might find that from midday tomorrow he's ready to go.
I'll give you an insight into the Chief who's sitting behind me, who for the last 3 years in a row has said every night, I've got to leave early tonight.
That's it.
Hasn't missed a night,
No.
Chief. That's just the standard line that you trot out.
And Garry says I've got to have a segment off because I've carried the show to this point.
And can I just ask what is going on here, Chief? You've got the most extraordinary-looking feet that are barefoot.
Beautiful feet.
And what do they do? Can you put a shoe or a sock on? Or I don't think I need toe jam in my back
Clean as, mate.
for the entire evening.
Very clean feet.
Is there some sort of hygiene rule here, Jim, that we can...
At least a
Mate,
thong.
they're under the desk, if you don't mind.
They're in my back, Chief.
We're getting self-indulgent again. Can we steer it
Chief,
back to foot?
this
Gaz,
is about-
do what you do, best, Gaz.
You've
Come on,
fried
get back
rice.
to steer it back.
Get back to footy.
Fried rice someone before, Chief, and it may come back your way
Well,
tonight
you
unless
should
you put cheese on.
take that on notice.
There was an article in the Herald Sun today by Warwick Green where he's had a go at Triple M and the Footy Show, and you in particular, JB.
Yes,
Me in
He
particular.
probably let Garry off a little bit, actually.
And you.
And he let the
others,
Warrior off.
but he certainly got into you, JB.
Did he? I haven't actually read
Do we
it.
want to talk about this now or maybe
No,
tomorrow?
I think that's a tomorrow lunchtime one
About
because
midnight?
I think
About
that's
midday?
the team, by the sound of it, that he's especially targeted.
Nah,
so I think
chasing the gun as well.
I think we need to address
Don't
that
mention me, Wolf.
midday tomorrow.
Because
he
there's a
alluded
lot
to
of action on Twitter as to why we haven't addressed it. Because
No,
in Triple M style, we will address
Midday
it.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Well,
We
because we
need to
take
get
criticism well, Damien, that's why, and we don't just fly off the handle.
No.
We consider
exactly.
it, and we'll
And
work out what
after
we do.
the week that we had, where we were the ones who had the minerals to mention what had happened in the smaller paper, and no one else wanted to touch it, we sort of obviously were transparent with it.
I know
I knew,
it's our obligation.
but Garry, I knew that they'd send someone for us. I didn't know they'd send the biggest gunslinger they had. So we just need to gather ourselves in the wake of it. We need to, I just need to get some air back into my lungs.